Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to day 7 of BrowntulStar's IRIAM X Elgato Week live on Twitch and IRIAM. And I am your host of BrowntulStar. Let's say hello to our friends that are joining us on both of our platforms. Let's say hello to Surrounded by Perverts, POC Saw, and next to Demon and Su Young. We have a comment immediately from Kyo, who took a really long break just to come back and say, "All hail the Nick." We love the New York Knicks. Congratulations to them. We actually reacted to that live on stream when it happened right in the middle of our presentation of the capture card. Because that stream happened right on top of game 5, in which I thought it was going to go to game 6, but I don't control the script. So well, as you can see here, if you're watching on Twitch, there's actually a indicator on the bottom left of the stream. This is actually live on IRIAM. So whatever people are typing in the IRIAM chat, you can see it on Twitch. So you can join the IRIAM chat wherever you are for the last, it says 11 hours of this event. And it's actually kind of crazy that we got this far. Let's take a look at the schedule. And for those on IRIAM, you can see that in the bio, the URL iriamelgato.browntulstar.com. And we had, up to this point, this is the 9th stream. We had 8 wonderful streams, 4 of them being collabs with wonderful people that were on IRIAM, or are on IRIAM. On the very first day, to recap what we did, we talked about the Stream Deck. We talked about the Stream Deck Mini. We talked about the Stream Deck Plus with USB dock or the XLR dock, depending on your use case. We have the Stream Deck Mark II, which is what everyone's aiming for in the top 3, including Nyx, which I want to say congratulations in advance. Nyx for sure will get one of those Stream Decks. We're aiming for 2nd place right now. And we're competing against Celeste, who we collabed with on the 2nd day when we talked about the XLR dock. We also reacted to the Stream Deck Plus XL. And then we talked with Profi Thibault about audio and the XLR, the Wave XLR, which is the mixer component. Then we did the face cam. We talked about the Keylight Air, which is now superseded by newer Keylight models. We also talked about the Elgato face cam and the green screen. Then we talked about the mobile apps. And remember, the mobile app is available on the iOS store. That's the App Store. And the Google Play Store. And you get 6 keys for free and up to 10 folders. So really, you get 60 keys for free. Then we talked about the Game Capture HD60X, superseded by the 4K series. And you can get your 4K 60 capture card on Elgato.com. We had our PR stream yesterday. We talked with Mycena's Cottage, and we learned about VTuber PR, how it's more than just writing Google Docs. It's actually about your reputation. The 4 pillars of PR. What's your branding like? How do you conduct yourself? We had a singing stream with Hibi Subaru yesterday night. That was so much fun. I now know how to sing a Japanese song, although I need to hone down the lyrics. And thanks to everyone's support for us getting to 100,000 points, we were able to secure the recording with Hibi Subaru. So stay tuned for that music video coming soon. And now we're here, the weekly recap. As we say hello to Rosie and Private Gallade in our IRIAM chat, let's take a look at our incentives on our Twitch stream, also available on our website in the IRIAM bio. We hit every single incentive, and to remind everyone what it is, we're now going to play Choo Choo Charles at some point. That's a horror game involving trains. We will soon have Brownie Val Fight Club, which is where I fight you in Valorant, and if you win, you enter a raffle to win the Battle Pass. And I have not played Valorant in a while, so this should be easy. We're going to have sub or fan badge interviews at some point. If you had gone at least a 1-star fan badge at any point this year, or you're subscribed currently on Twitch, you will get access to these interviews. Stay tuned for more information. I also have to take the Omegaverse test. Now, I'm a family-friendly streamer. Apparently, this is important for me to take the Omegaverse test, so we finally accomplished it. I've been throwing it in every single event, and we have never accomplished it, so the fact that we actually accomplished it is pretty impressive. We say hello to Star Kitagawa joining us on IRIAM right now. We have the Cyberpunk River scene. That is the scene from Cyberpunk 2077 where we can have an thank you. Awa. We're going to go fight. Actually, we're not going to go fight. Cyberpunk is a fighting game, but there are some interesting scenes where people make out with each other, and we are going to play that scene without any family-friendly mods on Twitch at some point. And then, of course, Awa, thank you, Suyong. We hit 100,000 turtle points, which means that we get the song with Himi Subaru. You see the other rewards on there, but I just want to say myself, whatever with the rewards. What makes me the most happy is leading up to this day. Awa, thank you so much, Rosie. Awa. That I have gotten to meet so many wonderful people. I think just even when I open the drop-down list on the top right, where like IRIAM wants everyone to compete against each other, I got to meet so many wonderful people through that. Well, obviously I know some people like Celeste. Both of us were pushing very hard for this event. But I also got to meet Nyx, who is super fast-paced in the mindset. Very, very fast-paced and super nice and super kind. Got to talk with Agito. Right, Agito's been pushing really hard as a new streamer, but has a really, really cool vibe. And the list goes on, right? All the wonderful people that you get to meet through events like these is really the spirit of IRIAM. And beyond that, we even had some viewers that had no idea what Elgato was as a company, and they learned something new about the Stream Deck. I even got someone saying they're going to buy a face cam. Now, I get no commission over this, but it seems like we were able to convince some of our IRIAM friends to upgrade their setup with the Elgato products, and I think that is a big W for me. I mean, that's the whole point of IRIAM X Elgato Week. It's to upsell you. I'm kidding. We're not upselling you. We want you to just have a good stream setup. That's the whole point. It's a very educational week, and I hope that you all learn something through this. So thank you very much, everyone. It truly means a lot. Also, you see in the stream title that we hit 700 followers. It's a long time coming for IRIAM. I don't know when we accomplished this. I'm gonna guess it was yesterday or 2 days ago, but we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary on IRIAM, and it feels like I've gotten to know way more than 700 people. And I don't always celebrate milestones like this, but I think it's a testament of kind of sticking with it with all the morning streams I usually do. And not very educational streams, perhaps. But they're good. Thank you so much for the awa. Sorry, kid, that got wah. And Suyong for the congrats. I mean, it really means a lot that we've had all this support going through the past year now, leading to our 1-year anniversary. I have nothing planned for the 1-year anniversary, which is okay. we'll just have some fun with each other. We also hit 900 on Twitter. But Twitter is funny because your followers go up and down because they remove followers half the time. But we're getting to 1,000, so that's cool. We're 100 away from 1,000. So we're hitting all these big milestones, and I'm not actually trying to push for a certain number of followers. As we learned yesterday with our PR collab, what matters more is your ROI and your return on investment. But I'm not really thinking of this as a numbers game. Like, IRIAM was never meant to be a numbers game to me. The only time it's really a numbers game is if you're trying to win an event. But even then, I'm not thinking, oh, my whole life depends on winning. Just as I've mentioned earlier, this whole event has been a blast to meet wonderful people and inspire them to upgrade their own stream setups and even their own IRIAM streams. So I think we've accomplished that this week, and I'm truly grateful. There is one more thing before I continue and talk about today's topic, and y'all can ask questions about anything involving Elgato or IRIAM, or almost everything about IRIAM. We'll see. It's a sponsored stream, but before we get there, I want to mention that later today we will have another stream. It will start at 7 p.m. Pacific, and this will be the debut of the live 2D model. We're going to learn how to use Stream Deck to make some edits in the VTube Studio, and we're doing this with no experience. Okay, so this is a first time experience using VTube Studio and Stream Deck to modify our model that you will see debut tonight. And you'll also see it on IRIAM. And fun fact, IRIAM actually supports live 2D models on phones that... Whoa, hold on a second. What are you doing, Nix? As you can see on the screen, Nix the Demon just dropped a huge demon firework. Oh my goodness. And now we are in second place. Wow, the demons, oh Canada. Oh Canada. Thank you very much, Canada and Nix the Demon, for the contributions. And thanks to this, we have jumped up to second place, which puts us in line to potentially get the Elgato Stream Deck to enhance our setup. We'll also have incentives. So for those that did reach 1,000 IRIAM points for the entire week, see, my expectations were pretty low. If you hit 1,000 points individually at some point until the end of the day today, you will get your name added to the IRIAM banner. So we're now going to write Nix the Demon in our IRIAM banner somewhere. And at 2,000 points cumulative total, you get the YCH scuffed profile picture. I take your IRIAM profile picture and I attempt to draw it, and hopefully it's accurate. that's what you will get. We're gonna try very hard for this. Thank you for the awa, Nix. And so those are the only two incentives active right now because we kind of hit everything. But remember, the top gifted does get a custom designed Stream Deck faceplate. For IRIAM, that's top 3, and for Twitch, top 1. And then we're gonna have some bonus ones where you will get a chance to win. You know, I don't want everything to be pay to win. Awa, thank you, Star. So even if you're just a part of the community, you'll get a chance to get a faceplate if we get there. And the top 3 gifters on IRIAM and Twitch will get the VIP in Discord for 3 months, which gives you access to the blog on BrowntulStar.com. Nick saying, I just want to help, so I'm happy to help. I appreciate that. And it was always really nice to stop by your streams earlier this week. And although the first impression was this person, thank you very much for the heart. Although there were, the first impression was Nix's brain cannot stay focused. Maybe I can't stay focused. Thank you very much for the bouquet, Star Kitagawa. Everything actually started to make sense once you pay attention, and Nix is very wise and very smart through the facade of being very clumsy. And I know that you usually stream on not IRIAM, so hopefully I get to catch you in other places as well. And here too. I'm not that clumsy. That's true. Yeah, I can't say that. The source says you're not that clumsy, so I can't say that. Okay, so, but thank you very much. And for all of today, remember, if you're on the Twitch stream right now, you can see the Twitch stream on the bottom left. The IRIAM stream is embedded. You see the chat there. Ash Blossom has just joined us on IRIAM. You see that. You'll see the countdown. You'll see the hype. Oh, not the hype, actually. That's just the points. I guess that's technically hype. You can see the event points and our ranking, and we need to be top 2. So we're going to have that indicator on the bottom left. And to satisfy Twitch's TOS, we also have wow. Thank you very much for the big hearts. Next. To satisfy the Twitch TOS, we also have the Twitch chat on the bottom left if someone chatted there. So everyone can be very, very involved with our conversation. We got Vaporeon joining us as well for our IRIAM X Elgato week. We just did our recap of the products that we talked about, including the stream decks. And let's just show right now on the face cam. So you remember my desk, as you've seen here on the screen. And let's just go to our hand cam, or handheld cam, that is, and do a little recap. Wow. What did I do to deserve this, Nix? What did I do to deserve this? Wow. Let's go ahead and take a look now. So on the left side, as you can see, this is the 6-key Stream Deck Mini. This is now coming in a Discord theme. So it comes in the blurple, blue, and purple. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Turpon. And you can see that we can press the clack button. And it does, in fact, clack. Just like that. We have a bunch of different pages. Remember, you can get free Discord Nitro if you haven't subscribed to Discord in is it 1 year? Yeah, so if you haven't subscribed to Discord Nitro in 1 year, buying a Stream Deck Mini Discord Edition gets you 1 free month of Discord Nitro. But just look at all of these. Just the ability to be able to jump through. We can mute, unmute, deafen. All these controls. Soundboard is there. Our share controls are there. Truly a wonderful, simple device. And the equivalent to this is to get Stream Deck Mobile, which is, once again, it's free on the iOS App Store and Google Play Store. You can download it on your phone. You can set up some keys, pretend that it is a Stream Deck, and that can help you decide whether you do want to buy a physical Stream Deck. Or maybe you can win one in a raffle, whether it's from this event or from Elgato's giveaways every week on their Twitch stream. Check out twitch.tv/Elgato. Now we pan over to the right side. Oh, searchlight. There it is. Big searchlight. Big awas from Star Kitagawa. Thank you very much. Panning over to the middle, we have the big Stream Deck Plus right there in the middle. Very shiny. Get a little bit of a better angle if I move it up a little bit. And you can see the knobs. And the knobs can control the lighting. As I have controlled right here, if you spin this, right, the lights go down, lights go up. So the knobs are a very big feature of the Stream Deck Plus. And we also, as you see back here, these USBs that are plugged into the back of the Stream Deck Plus. This is the USB hub extension that you can buy in addition to the Stream Deck Plus. And it expands your Stream Deck Plus into a USB hub that can power and extend your connectivity. Very, very good. Of course, we also talked about the XLR dock and how you can plug an XLR mic into that as well. So I think that's a really cool option. It's a little expensive, but it can be very valuable if you have something like this. Now we pan to the right. There's one more item, and this is the Stream Deck Mark II. Now, this is what Nix is in line to win. It's a 15-key Stream Deck. As we say hello to Renaza Thorne joining us on IRIAM, we have this wonderful 15-key setup. We can switch scenes with the press of a button. I can even change the face cam. So I press this button. We're changing cameras. Press the button back. Change the camera back. Just like that. Takes a while for this hand cam to register, but it's very, very strong. And what we will win if we get accomplishment here is we will get the not just the Stream Deck, but there's a little design they can add on the front of the Stream Deck, and that is the faceplate. So we'll be able to get 10 faceplates. I'm going to keep one of them, obviously. And then there's going to be others that you'll be able to win if you are able to get there. Oh, we have Dreamy Paws joining us on the Twitch chat. It's nice to see you. Welcome to BrowntulStar's IRIAM X Elgato week, where we've been talking about Elgato a lot. Awa. Thank you for the 6-7 awa. There we go, there's the drums. We got Renaza Thorn also joining us on the Twitch stream. So now Renaza knows that everything that she writes is on the Twitch stream. No matter if you're on IRIAM or Twitch, because we got IRIAM embedded on our Twitch stream thanks to the power of the HD60X. I was going to say hello to Celeste Orion joining us. We just talked about Celeste earlier because we were describing the XLR dock that we were talking about earlier during our recap. You see that stream, the HD60X back here. This is the capture card that is currently capturing, not this phone. We got a secondary device capturing this IRIAM stream right now. So everyone's saying hello right there. Oh, Boogle Bang has joined us now on the IRIAM side. And with all these controls, I mean, just look how fantastic this whole setup is. I don't think Dreaming Palace has seen my hands before, but here are my hands. And later today, there will be a live 2D model reveal, 7 p.m., and we'll be live on Twitch and IRIAM. So you don't want to miss that either. Nice hands, thank you. How did you change cameras like that? Renaza asks on the IRIAM stream. Well, thanks to the power of the stream deck, I can just press a button to switch cameras. So you can see here, we got a bunch of sources that are right here, and we can even pull up the better view. Let's go to our desktop, and let's bring up the pip so y'all can see this. So once again, our hand cam right there it is. And as you can see here, I have a little folder for my face cam. So I'm going to press this button, and we have all these options, and the option on the right is actually overlaying an external camera on top. We press this button, and it's gone. Right there. So, back on again. Takes a while to boot up, but we got the camera. And press it again. And it is off. So, that's really cool. I also forgot to reset my face cam for the from the Mario Kart stream we did. There we go. We're in a good spot now. So, that's super cool, right? And then we also have, as you can see on the right there that I'm pointing at, the embed of the IRIAM stream onto Twitch. We're going to be seeing that all throughout today and for tonight during our live 2D model reveal as we learn how to use VTube Studio. So stay tuned for that because I have no idea how to use VTube Studio. The only thing I did, hell yeah, thank you very much, Celeste. I swear I did open it to make sure it embedded, but I haven't actually touched anything else. And we're all going to learn together, and then we're going to sit back and just see what happens. So that is our plan. Clea has joined us again on IRIAM. Nice to see you. For those that have joined us on Twitch that don't know, we have some incentives. So take a look on the screen, or if you're on IRIAM, check out the website in my bio. We hit every milestone. You saw that 100K number on the previous slide. We hit that. So we have the song from Humi Subaru and everything else above. You see that if you actually are the top Twitch subber, you will get, if we win, you will get a Stream Deck faceplate customized with BrowntulStar's theme on it. So that's exciting. And the top 3 Twitch subbers will get VIP for 3 months. You can literally get VIP by subscribing, because the only person that subscribed on Twitch, we got a YouTube subscription. Okay, doesn't count, but thank you. Thanks for the YouTube subscription. If you get a Twitch sub, a gift sub, you basically get VIP at this point, because only Mycena's Cottage has 1 gift sub, and that's the only gift sub. So this is your chance to get VIP, and I'm not gonna step back on my word on this. You can still get VIP. But we also have the name on the IRIAM banner, and then the YCH Scuff profile picture, which is 2,000 points for the profile picture. But if you're on Twitch and you're a dedicated viewer, you can also redeem 20,000 turtle credits. Acellus did that on the first day, so I owe Acellus a free scuffed profile picture, and I hope that's very enjoyable. Now, Renaza says on IRIAM, my brain still can't wrap around you having IRIAM up there. Well, thanks to the power of the capture card, I mean, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Can we take a look at this? Let's take a look at this. So we have the Elgato capture card back there, and I can't really pan to the left without doxing things, but let's just say that we've connected it to a device that's not this one. It's all the way to the left, and It connects through HDMI, and then the capture card connects it to the screen that you see on here. And that's how we get the capture on there. And then we crop it so it only shows the chat and the indicators on the top right, what our point values are. As you can see, 10 hours and 34 minutes remaining until the event is over. So you know, without opening, see, I know that people like to open 10 IRIAM streams at the last hour, even though it's technically illegal for you to do that. So I'm giving you a legal opportunity to just open Twitch to see what's going on, so you can also watch your other favorite streamers at 9 p.m. When does it end? It ends at 9 p.m. So I guess you're watching at 8:30 p.m. local time. Then you just open Twitch and be like, "Oh, I wonder what's going on." There it is. So now this is not a permanent setup. Like technically, we're on the borderline of Twitch TOS, but we are showing Twitch chat on the bottom left, so we haven't broken any rules. So this is legal. Also, IRIAM is a vertical platform, so technically it's a different rule with Twitch TOS. You know, PST best time zone. Oh, we got Renaza joining us on the PST best time zone. Everyone say thank you very much, Renaza, for telling us about that. That means you really do love the best coast, west coast. So inspirational. Okay, I think we've talked enough. I want to go to our major topic for today, and that is the if you look at this, the flyers right here, it's about the products that we don't have. And this is very interesting because you're like, well, Browntul, you just showed on the camera that you have a lot of Elgato products. What could you possibly be missing? And the answer is actually quite a lot. And it depends on what your use case is and what you want to do with your stream. You see all the stream decks on there. You see the face cam where we did a face cam stream. Capture card is there. The mobile apps are there. But there are still some more Elgato products that you might want to look forward to. And I want to show it to you right now. But I think the best way to do this is actually to just pretend that we're a customer ourselves. So here we are on the Elgato website. Now, it comes in many different languages, and if you're not in the United States, just know that your offers may be different. And right away, we see in the front the Conferencing Kit Plus. This is their new product. They have a prompter, which you can use for your Zoom calls, as well as a laptop stand. This is one of their latest bundles, and it's in collaboration with Airtime. And you can see right here, just look how gorgeous that is. How you just need the USB-C connection, connects directly to your prompter. You can look directly at the camera and never break eye contact. It's just so elegant. You see the face cam that we talked about earlier in the week, fits right in. You got a lot of different adjustments for your laptop. Oh, so gorgeous. You've never looked better. Let's look at this presentation style. Wow. Just wow. It's fantastic. And it costs $500, but you know, you can tell your workplace to fund it for you. I think it'll be very impressive. And I guess maybe we want to just look at the prompter itself. So we got the prompter and the Prompter XL. The prompter is $300, and it's won many awards in 2025. Best of Show Technology from Infocom, Best of Show from AV Technology, Product of the Year from NAB Show. This product is a game changer. If you're able to get a prompter, you can just put your script inside of the prompter window right here. So you get some better visuals. Look at that side. You can put it on any camera too. Look at this. It's like a DSLR camera. And you got a ring light on top. It's perfect for your presentations. And super inspirational. Now, I don't really have a use for a prompter yet. I don't know if I even have space on my desk for one. But I'm a VTuber. So I feel like I don't need to look at the camera as much. However, it can be very useful in IRL circumstances, in IRL situations. Maybe it is useful for a VTuber. Let me know what you think in the comments, whether this would be very useful for a VTuber, especially if eye contact is a very important part of the your workflow. But it's amazing. It's a super amazing product, and maybe I'll consider it. There's an XL version that's just a bigger prompter, and that's $600. You also get some light shields to cover it for another $30, but it just connects right there, USB-C, and it shows up as a camera. Right? You have the camera plugged in, and then the monitor is what shows the prompter stuff. You see there, it's very professional. You can talk directly at the camera, and you also have your script that shows up here, and that really enhances your ability to make IRL content. So that is the prompter. The one thing that I don't think I could find anyone that owns one in our IRIAM space, but I'm glad we were able to talk about it here to see maybe you all want to expand out of the VTuber zone and you'd love to expand on your IRL content. We also talked about lighting. Now, the light that we have, shall we blind our eyes real quick? So here it is. You can see up here, this big light. I say hello to CK. That must be CK from IRIAM joining us on Twitch. Nice to see you. You get some focus here. Now, this camera I'm using right now is not an Elgato face cam, which is why we're struggling, right? Let's see if we can get a good focus here. So I just put my hand in front and then unhand. See if it focuses. Maybe I'll just focus on the. That's not good. I want to show you all the light and really describe in more detail the. Oh man, I guess we don't have focus. Can we focus on this? Oh, okay. It does focus. Look up. There we go. We focused, everyone. We finally got to focus. So you can see here, this is the Keylight Air. It's no longer being sold. The face cam is still being sold, the 1080p version, but the light is not being sold. So we do need to look at the lights, and we have two light options here, which we can control with the Control Center app. But let's go ahead and look at the Keylight Neo and the Keylight, which are the modern iterations of these the lights that we have. Here's the Keylight Neo. It fits right on top of your monitor as a clip-on and plugs in with USB-C. It is $90 retail, but trust me, this goes on sale a lot. We got Prime Day coming up very soon. If you're an Amazon fan, you can look forward to that. But Elgato products tend to go on sale during big shopping holidays. There'll definitely be a summer sale and a fall sale and a Black Friday sale. So keep your eyes on this. I think this might be a steal, up to 30% off during those moments. But look at how beautiful this light is and how compact it is. You can bring it on the go, so you have a setup for wherever you are. It's so beautiful. We got Elfington joining us on the IRIAM side. Nice to see you. And just looking at some ring lights, or I can't even call them ring lights. These are key lights. Elgato used to sell ring lights, but this is the future right here to keep things compact. Let's look at some more photos here. Fits right on top of your monitor, and it's got even lighting. Now, the one thing that I think it's really hard to explain until you try it for yourself. If you go to OffKai later next month, or you go to TwitchCon, go to the Elgato booth, you should go see the lights, because there's a huge difference when the light projects onto a green screen and it's evenly lit compared to just using a normal light where it's not evenly lit and you can't get that green screen going for you. And these lights are a big game changer. Now, Evington saying that and really loved Elgato's products, including this one right here. We got CK saying that I should be sponsored, but this is not a sponsored stream. Technically, not sponsored. It's very complicated. We got a complicated relationship with this event. No, seriously, it's been very fun just to talk about Elgato. I mean, these key lights are... And look at this. It's on an iPad. You can use a key light on an iPad. Just like that. We're live on Twitch and IRIAM, by the way, for those that are confused that I'm pointing at visuals here. These are being multi-streamed on Twitch, and we're using Twitch as our visual. This right here is a key light on top of an iPad connected to a stand and also connected to a Wave Neo, which some of the IRIAM streamers also use. They have it plugged in. And now I don't have a setup like this, but you can see how portable it is to do something like this. Very, very powerful. And you know, good for a lot of capturing stuff here. That's the Wave Neo connected to a whole Neo line. Wave. Why am I seeing Wave? I'm so focused on the microphones. This is the Facecam Neo, and then the Keylight Neo. The whole Neo line is a pure white color scheme. It's very clean, very IKEA. We're not sponsored by IKEA, but the last time I did a stream and we showed some pictures, people only cared about the mug and the pencil holder. And, you know, maybe Elgato should make some products like that. That can be something we can look forward to. We also got the key light. So this is more like the one that you saw on my camera earlier. This is $180, but it's very, very strong. Ultra bright. It's dimmable. You saw we can control the temperature of the colors. And look at this setup. It's put right next to the phone as a camera, and it can light up such a wide range of your face. Awesome. It's tremendous. So it's a nice light. This does go on sale sometimes, so keep a lookout for that. Once you buy a key light, you are not buying another light. This is a long-term investment. When you buy a light like this, it will not malfunction. Trust me. This is one of the best lights I've ever owned. I use it as a desk light, and if I want to use it as a face light, turn it up, got a face light. So you can rotate it around. Right? It's got the clasp on the base here. So very, very versatile design. This person's design is very... Well, look at this. Just awesome. Awesome design. And that is the Key Light series. You can get the Key Light or the Key Light Neo on Elgato's website. Controllable with the free software on Windows and also on Mac. It is available on phones as well. If you have an iPhone or Android, you can control your light with your mobile device, and that can be very useful for portable setups. We got Jules joining us on the IRIAM side. Nice to see you. We have the IRIAM chat simulcasted to Twitch as well, as we keep track of our path to getting top 2. If we get top 2 in the event by the end of 10 hours and 21 minutes, we will get a stream deck and the faceplates that you can take home as a community. So let's try to get that second place going for us. We got the big applause. Thank you very much for the ow from Jules. You see the gifts that are being sent on the bottom left of the Twitch stream. These are viewers like Jules sending gifts to make me say awa awa. Thank you very much, Jules. So we just went through the prompter and the lighting. We haven't really gone to the more section. This is the chair. We should go to the chair. Oh my god. Did you know that Elgato sells a chair? And here it is. Introducing the Elgato Embrace. The Elgato Embrace. It's created for comfort. It's got ergonomics. Perfect if you get muscle aches. You want like a true gaming chair. You'll look closer look at this. Adjustable headrests, backrests, armrests, butt rests, everything rests. Wow, just beautiful. And see the foundation, the the chair. Look at how clean this setup is. And you can see here, so this lady is sitting down right now at the embrace, and it's perfectly aligned with her back. Wow, a fantastic product. Now, it's only $500, right? But y'all are buying Herman Miller chairs for way more than that. So, this is a bargain, okay? $500 for a gaming chair, bargain. We got Mycena Zahn joining us on the IRIAM side. Nice to see you. I see that your stream has ended from earlier. Zahn also streams on Twitch once per month. So be sure to check out Mycena Zahn on Twitch if you want more content as well. We got the IRIAM chat simulcasted to Twitch, so I guess Zahn is on here on Twitch. And we're looking at the Elgato Embrace. We got some wonderful visual. Look at this person sitting down. Man, it's so clean. Just the smoothest sit down. It bends backward. Can your chair do this? Look at that. CK has joined us as well on IRIAM. Nice to see you. CK is doing the double duty now. Mystery Cat has joined us as well. And just look at all these features of this Embrace. Now, here's a disclosure. I don't know anyone that has an Embrace. It would be so cool to interview someone that does have one in my friend group. Wing has joined us as well on the IRIAM stream. Nice to see you. But just look how well it fits into the office. How well it fits in so many contexts. It's wow. Amazing. Wait, I have this keyboard. Is this my keyboard? Oh, it's different. The enter key is different. I think I have. Can we take a look at this? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. This keyboard. This keyboard. It might be the same manufacturer. I think it's a Royal Clutch keyboard. Well, I guess I am the product. Okay, anyway. So that is the Elgato Embrace. Oh, and we have a question here now from Ash Blossom. Would you call this an epic gamer chair or an office chair? I would say that this is, I've been saying this is good for gamers. But advertising wise, I guess this is more of an office chair because you're sitting here to be a content creator at your office. But it is also good for gaming. It just depends on how you game. Like, do you lean forward or not? But for podcasts and for Zoom calls, this is a perfect chair. And I think it just works in all contexts. You want to call it a gaming chair, it works as a gaming chair. You want to call it an office chair, it's a good office chair. And there's a lot of research and development that went through this. Look at the assembly. I'm showing this on Twitch right now. Look how fast the assembly is. The wheels slide right in. Just like that. Also, he's so handsome. Look at him. He's got the style. With the nice flip of the seats. The foundation of this chair, it slides right in. Truly fantastic. And it fits in with the cushions. Oh, we just got a big raid from Virexiacaron here on Twitch. Hello, everyone. It's so nice to see you. Let's go and say hello with our hand cam here. How are we doing today? Let's give a shout out to Virexiacaron, who was last playing Honkai Star Rail, getting through some of the patch stuff. We had to take a break from Honkai Star Rail because we're in the middle of BrowntulStar's IRIAM X Elgato week. Let's go ahead and take a look at the schedule of all the streams we have done. We're now on the weekly recap, and later tonight, we're going to have the live 2D model reveal both on Twitch and IRIAM. So please stay tuned for that because I have no idea how to use VTube Studio. Very exciting. Thanks for the wing. Hello to all the raiders that have joined us as well. I guess you can read the intro here. This might be helpful. I'm doing nothing related to my intro though. We're in the middle of a special week, and we have some incentives here, which apply mostly to IRIAM. But let me just describe it this way. You see the number on the left side, Rexy? That second place with the Elgato logo, and then there's like the timer and these big numbers. So, and also, Moro joining us on IRIAM. Nice to see you. How you obtain an Elgato for IRIAM. Nice try, Moro. Yes. The answer is yes. We got the IRIAM chat and stream simulcasted to our Twitch chat right now. And by the end of 10 hour, thank you for the hour, CK. Hour. By the end of the 10 hours and 14 minutes, if we are the top 2 streamers in this event that have the most points donated, that's 100 points equals $1 US. We're at $1,132 right now. If we are top 2, we will win a stream deck and a custom design that we can get to 10 of you. Well, actually 9 of you, because I'm keeping one. But 9 of you will get a stream deck faceplate that is branded on behalf of our friends of IRIAM and Elgato. So we are pushing very hard. IRIAM is available on the iOS App Store and the Google Play Store. I almost convinced Rexy to download this. The last time we talked, she said it wasn't the right time. She's waiting for something important for that to happen. But it is available in the US and Canada. So therefore, you can download it and maybe eyeball emoji. But in terms of the actual content, I decided for this week, I'm like, okay, think about this. You're supposed to have look at More asking all these questions. More, how do you get to the Play Store? How do you download IRIAM? Please join us on IRIAM. Look at all these people talking about that. Something important? Yes, I know. I wonder what's important. That's totally not just the debut in August, right? That what could it possibly be? We're gonna pin it. There it is. Debut in August from Rexy Akron to look forward to. And you should follow Rexy. If you're on the IRIAM stream right now, Rexy may sometime come to IRIAM, but she's a really awesome Twitch streamer and plays all sorts of different games. It's such a comfy vibe. Her voice helps me fall asleep and go to bed, which is why I never actually chat, which is kind of bad as a viewer. But it's good to watch the stream. It's been fantastic. Hello, Kato. Nice to see you. We can bonk them with the baseball bat. It's fantastic. Oh, that's true. Yes, you can bonk me with gifts. My scene is on. That's a very good point. But I decided, like, okay, how do I make this a really good donathon? Because the goal is you have to basically be the better donathon, for lack of better Twitch phrasing. Thanks for the awa, Zan. So I decided, I had a couple of incentives here, and if you get 1 Twitch sub, by the way, if you gift 1, or you subscribe right now, or is that it actually? Oh, 2 hours. If you watch for 2 hours, you will get an exclusive badge on the stream, so that's nice. And if you give 20,000 channel points, I will draw your scuff profile picture. So hopefully you have 20,000 channel points. Acellus redeemed it once. So that's nice. But most of these are geared toward IRIAM because that's what gets us the sponsorship win. And I decided, let's just talk about Elgato. That's why we have all these products up here. And then do collabs with some streamers. We did a scene collab yesterday, a PR collab. We talked about the Stream Deck Plus and the XLR mics, how to do XLR audio, things like that. It's been a good vibe. Now, Moro's asking, how do I get a Twitch sub on IRIAM? Well, first of all, yes. How do I stream? Yes. I'm that unintentional ASMR streamer. In a way, it depends on the game you're playing. See, Soul here in the Twitch chat is saying, do you think the crash outs are better or worse for the ASMR in response to Rexy? Well, I'm gonna say, Rexy, every time I'm there, Rexy is never crashing out. She is the most wholesome streamer. Everyone loves her. Everyone is always there for the excitement of what she's up to. Rexy is just such a comfortable vibe, and she never crashes out. It's that's why I always love being there. And I don't play the same games that she does on her stream, except for Honkai Star Rail. So it always feels like I'm seeing something new, and I can kind of decompress and fall asleep or wake up. In this case, we woke up to Rexy. So that's why it's a very good vibe. And I promise this is not sponsored. I truly do like Rexy's streams a lot. It's a great vibe. So, and the debut is in August, so that's something to really look forward to. I can't wait. 2 months could not come any faster. Now, as you saw on the schedule as well, live 2D model review at 7 p.m. So I guess I have my own little adventure to do, but and that's a little nerve-wracking as well. But I'm looking forward to that. Whoosh. Do I have the? I don't have a whoosh on here. I think I have just. I have cricket. Here, take the cricket, Moral. So you caught me in the middle of describing a couple of different products here. We'll need a face cam for this one. And basically, I already talked about a bunch of different Elgato products, including the ones that Moral may or may not own right now, and may ask a question about. And right now, we're pointing out different products that we don't have that you may be interested in from Elgato, including this Elgato chair called the Elgato Embrace, which retails for $499.99. Look how easy it is to assemble this chair. It's so clean. We were right here when he was adding the back rest, and then the extra screws here. Look how delicate the fingers are, just screwing it in, and then you just have to add the headrest. Man, it is that easy to set up. It takes 1 minute, unless you're taking your time like this guy, to set up your next gaming chair. It's truly nice. So that's for everyone, right? The Elgato Embrace. Now there's a couple of other products. The green screen is a big one. We already talked about these. They had these two sizes for them. And we also got a couple of mounts that you could also get for your microphone. But I do know that I don't own all the microphones. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of them. We'll start with the Wave Neo, the Wave 3, and the Wave DX. We don't have that many mics at all. We have a Blue Snowball as our mic. So we may be in a market for this. Let's start with the Wave Neo. Now, Moro is asking on IRIAM, I heard of Elgato, but is there an El Perro? Is there El Perro in my soundboard? There is. Thank you, Moro, for the suggestion. We found that. Oh yes, Rexy definitely knows our chat very much. Rexy's chat is the most. It may be more knowledgeable than Rexy, but Rexy is definitely the one that asserts the authoritative source of all true knowledge. I agree. Wave Neo is on sale! Holy smokes! I was not planning this. It was not on sale yesterday, everyone. The Wave Neo is $49.99. Holy smokes. You can get into the Elgato ecosystem for $49.99. And it's a condenser mic. It fits right on your desk. And one tap to mute. Look at that. So beautiful. That's the moral of the story. Thank you, Moral. Thank you, Moral. We're going to press the drum button a lot, aren't we? But look at this. We can plug it in directly to our laptop. Fits into a mic arm as well. My job here is done. Thank you, Moral. Just look how clean that is. Just a small pill that you can place onto your desk. And it's only $50. I can convince anyone to buy this for $50, certainly. Or maybe $49.99. Wow. So the Wave Neo is a good entry-level microphone. It's arguably a little better than the Blue Snowball. I did talk to our friends at Elgato, and they told me that they are the same class of microphones, so you would probably think of something a little more on the higher class. But if you've never had a microphone before, let's say you had like a webcam mic or your headset mic, that's not too great. Getting a microphone like this can go a very long way. So consider the Wave Neo. I don't know how long it's on sale for, but it's $49 right now. And the original price is $90. This is 40% off. So you too can get a Wave Neo. Maybe I'm supposed to get a Wave Neo, even though the staff told me not to get one because I have a mic that's similar to this. But that's a we're ignoring that. We'll quack away on that one. Let's go to the mic that a lot of the Elgato mains have. This is the Wave 3 Mark II, the latest addition to the Wave 3 series. It comes with a dial control, and I believe it comes with some onboarding features, onboard voice plugins, basically, which is super nice. It fits right into your mic arm. Also, the situations here. It's a very clean look. I've worked with these in certain esports events. They like to set up these Elgato microphones when they're sponsored with the with voice focus to take away some of the background noise. And it's $170. It's pretty much online with other mics in its category. But the onboard Wave FX features really helps with offloading the VST plugins that you would usually use software for, and it makes your computer run faster because it no longer has to process your audio. It's just all on device. So the Wave FX processor working with the Wave 3, very strong. And it's hard to play the difference on here. I mean, I guess we can try. We're not gonna try. I don't want to get copyright struck on accident. But you see their USB plug-in, got the aux for the feedback. So super awesome. Auto gain is very important. Making sure your mic is never too low. Real-time levels are available. Tap to mute. And that headphone jack. How do you still own a device that has a headphone jack? Let me know in the comments what you think. Also, hi YouTube. Future YouTube video. Let me know in the comments what you think. But also the Twitch chat and the IRIAM chat can let me know. I feel like I've only owned maybe like the Nintendo Switch has an aux port. So that's nice, but my phone doesn't have one. I really miss the days where like I can just plug in an iPod and just like run around with the iPod. Those days are long gone, and I wish there was a time. Yeah, the Switch does have one. The Switch 1, the Switch 2, the Steam Deck has one. Game consoles that are handheld tend to have one, but the smartphones kind of gave up. The PS5 controller has one. I'm gonna tell you what, the PS5 controller, okay, we need to switch. We're focused, okay? Everyone look, make eye contact with me. The PS5 controller is a great controller. But the aux port, when you plug it into the PC, is the most annoying thing you can ever deal with. I swear to God. It is actually so annoying. Hi Luke, welcome back. Nice to see you. And like literally, like you plug in the controller to your PC and it's like, oh, we detected that you're using your PS5 controller as your headset. Oh, what if we don't want to? Like, we don't even have an aux thing plugged in. Like, it's not even plugged in. And it's just like, oh, you must be using it to listen to the audio. Switching all Windows audio to the PS5 controller. Ruining your entire stream setup. That is annoying. But, I'm going to tell you this. Thanks to the power of Wavelink 3.0, a virtual audio mixer for your streams on Twitch and IRIAM, you can go to settings. I'm actually scared to go to settings. You can go to settings, and is it here? I want to make sure I don't dox myself. Okay, look at this. You can define an input device and an output device to lock in place. So when you plug in that PS5 controller, and it's like, ooh, I want to change my audio to the controller. Instead, Wavelink is smart enough and will recognize your preferences, and it will lock your input and output devices to the proper audio channels. In other words, your default audio device will not change. So Wavelink 3 is actually really strong in ensuring that you are using the right audio device anytime, anywhere. I can open my Twitch stream and IRIAM stream with confidence that my microphone is coming through to the stream because of how this is set up right now. So Wavelink 3 is available to download for Windows and Mac OS. You download it on Elgato.com and you get your free audio mixer up to 8 channels and 5 mixes. So 8 in, 5 out. And you no longer have to touch OBS ever again. This just works. It's that cool. Now, Ash Blossom is saying here, I think gaming consoles will always have an aux until they figure out the latency problem with Bluetooth. Well, see, if you are playing on the gaming console on TV, the latency, there will always be TV latency, and then you're probably playing off the speakers, right? When you use the aux port on the controller, now I don't know the exact semantics of this, but if you're using Bluetooth or wireless through your controller, there will always be latency as well. So having to plug in an aux cable into like a console just to like get low latency audio, as Ash is saying, is going to be something that will be around for a while. Yes. Even with the HD60X, which we talked about the captures. We'll actually talk about that in a bit. But the reason why that people say you need to get a PCIe capture card is because using PCIe not only takes off the load from USB, but the latency is lower for capture. And latency is starting to mean everything for people, so we got to make sure that that is set up optimally. So, very good points here from Ash Blossom in our IRIAM chat. So let's go on to our final microphone. This is a dynamic vocal microphone called the Wave DX, and it's $99, which is a very good price. It's won Editor's Choice, a must-have reward. Fantastic microphone that comes in a lot of different colors. It even comes with a Doom color. Look at this. Your mic can play Doom. Okay, well, Doom the Dark Ages. Not original Doom, but it's close enough. But it's a fantastic microphone. No, there is a difference between dynamic mics and condenser mics that we learned on Wednesday's stream. And just look how easy it is to set up. The XLR in the back plugged in. Works well with your Wave XLR device or the XLR dock. And just looking through all of these, truly fantastic. We got Cake Pop joining us on IRIAM. Nice to see you. We're live on Twitch and IRIAM doing our recap of IRIAM X Elgato Week. We're looking at products that we weren't able to touch on for the week, namely the products that we don't own. And you can see here just the simplicity of the XLR. You know, I think Ash would really love something like this, right? Ash loves XLR mics, so this is something up her alley if she ever needs a new microphone at some point. I don't think that's anytime soon based off of her setup, but she knows there's options out there. Look at that, the Wave XLR dock setup in the optimal location next to the Stream Deck. Comes with a bunch of effects that you can apply to it. And so we're going to do a little comparison here. So here's the comparison between the Wave 3 Mark II and the Wave DX. And the Wave 3 Mark II is a condenser mic versus the Wave DX being a dynamic XLR mic. USB versus XLR. That's huge. And they have different recommendations. Podcasting versus streaming. You see the frequency responses. I know Star Kitagawa is very big on frequency responses. I actually learned a lot from them when I think it was actually during that Wednesday stream when we talked about this. The frequency response does matter, and so you get the specs on the screen right here, and we got a fan badge from CK there in the IRIAM chat. Chibi chibi chawa chawa doo doo dawa 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 doo 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 doo. Congratulations to CK, 2 months in a row for the second time. Congratulations, Naiba. So once again, with the 1-star fan badge, that's access to the Discord server's exclusive channel. If you don't have access, please ping me in the Discord server and I will give you the role. Congratulations. We got Komi joining us here on the IRIAM chats. Nice to see you. We're simulcasting on Twitch and IRIAM. We're on the Wave mics right now. They are both cardioid mics. No sample rates needed for the XLR. Remember, they work a little bit differently between that and the USB mics. We got internal pop filters on here. And we got the processor that we all been talking about, the Wave FX onboard processing. And the huge part about this is the clip guard. And the clip guard 2.0 is the feature that basically when you talk to the microphone and you yell too loud, then the clip guard will prevent you from clipping your microphone too high so that your voice will always be able to be focused. Okay, if we can't stay focused on the topic of Elgato Week, I will have to mute you. So please stay focused because these are some very, very big monitoring options right here. Look at that. It's very hard to compare between the two. You're basically comparing a Wave. You're comparing a Wave XLR mic and a Wave USB mic. And those are very, very big differences. So it is hard to compare between them, but you will be able to see on the screen just all the things. Okay, we are not on topic, so we are going to, sorry friends, we're going to mute this viewer because they are not on topic with our excitement about the IRIAM X Elgato Week and our wonderful things that we have here. So USB-C, XLR, those are big things, and lots of different accessories I can add on here. So awesome. Okay, and that is the Wave DX. There you go. What do you think about that? So there are 3 different mics. The Wave Neo, currently on sale for $49.99. We have the Mark II, a USB condenser mic, $169.99. And we have the Wave DX for $99.99. Super awesome. And I would say that if you're not in the ecosystem and you want a condenser mic, just to get started with your streaming career, you want to get the Wave Neo. Especially right now, it is 40% off. So $49.99 is a very good starting price for it. But if you already have an existing microphone, your next upgrade is either going to be the Mark II or the Wave DX. And you could wait for them to go on sale, maybe get them secondhand, or look at the older versions of these microphones. And I think that that's something that y'all can look forward to if you want to get into the Elgato ecosystem. So that's super, super cool. Now, next, I think we should talk about, what should we talk about here? We got a lot of options. We can go to the interfaces. I do want to talk about one interface, and that is the Wave XLR Pro. We kind of talked about this with Profi Thibault on Wednesday, but even she doesn't own the XLR Pro. This is one of the newer products, actually, so not many people do own one. Let me get a visual of this. We probably, when we scroll down, we can show you this, but this is a really awesome mixing device. Look at all these ports that are in the back. And you can plug in the first into the host computer. You got the USB-C aux out for high quality audio. We also got the line in, line out, other headphone inputs, and we got XLR inputs. This is the ultimate mixing device that you can use on IRIAM, I believe. See, based off of this, I would think this would work on IRIAM. You would have to I guess you have to try it yourself somehow. We'll ask the Elgato staff to maybe try it and see if it'll work. But you have the aux outs right here. So you can definitely use this to plug it into your phone, and then you have your mic in, line in as well. So all of this proves to be a see. There's even another output in the front. This can be an ultimate device for your setup in any scenario for that matter. It even comes with the WaveFX processor and the just optimal design, which can work really, really well for your mixing needs. Now, for me, I just use Wavelink, and even here, you can use Wavelink to control your mics in the Wave XLR Pro. But I can control all my stuff through the there it is, through this. So with the mixes right here, it's you control like the sound effects right here and the volumes. So even without a Wave XLR Pro or Wave XLR, I can still control my audio and mix my audio through the Wavelink app. So this is very flexible. What do y'all think? Isn't it very flexible? Press 1 if you think it's very flexible. Such an awesome device. There it is in a podcast setup. So Wave XLR Pro, obviously, if you don't have a Wave XLR mic, it's kind of moot. I mean, you can still do line in from another audio source, but the idea is you also have your Wave XLR mic plugged in, and it comes with plugins. So you can have a Wave XLR mic plugged in, or just any XLR mic, and then apply filters to them. Maybe this only applies to those with the Wave FX thing. But the XLR Pro does have the Wave FX processor, so I believe you'll be able to control that with your software. So that is the Wave XLR Pro, and you can learn a little bit more at Elgato.com. We got Kaiko joining us. Kaiko Storm, welcome. Nice to see you. Very familiar name right there. Kaiko, a good friend of our sleepy community. Up into the skies. Always see them there. It's so nice to see you. We're talking about Elgato products, things that we don't own right now. We've got the IRIAM chat also simulcasted to Twitch, so you also can say hi to the Twitch chat while we're here. And we're just talking about audio right now. We just went through the microphones. We have a couple of interfaces that we went through. There's actually a software. I think this is very interesting. Let's see if we can talk about this. So this is the Wavecast, and it's $50. It's a Windows application that you install on a dual PC setup. And the way that this works is you have a remote PC and a gaming PC. So basically, one is for streaming and one is for gaming. And if you set up this application, you can send audio across Ethernet between your two computers, and you'll get low latency audio and microphone audio across your devices in a dual PC setup. It's made so simple, and it only costs $50. Here it is in a setup where you have your mic plugged into the streaming PC, forwarded to your game PC, it loops back. So this is actually a sleeper product. Now, I don't have a dual PC system. It turns out I'm not that rich. But if you do have a dual PC setup, then this would be perfect and be very seamless. Of course, if you don't have Ethernet, it may be a little tougher, but if you do have Ethernet and two PCs, this is a pretty good setup for that. We have a Celis joining us. It's nice to see you. Celis has been a big fan of us throughout the week on Twitch as well, so we want to thank them for their tremendous support. And now we're going to come down to the Stream Deck and kind of look at the different Stream Decks that we have. And we talked about this a little bit with Celeste, especially the Stream Deck Plus, which was really, really huge. But let's go ahead and talk about the Neo first. Here's the Stream Deck Neo. It's $100, but it tends to go on sale during the Prime Day, which is totally not coming soon. And it has 8 keys on it. It comes with a little indicator with the date. And just like all the Stream Decks that were in front of me, you know, we had the 6-key one, we had the one with the knobs, the one that's the part of this competition, which is the Mark II. It's tremendous how simple it is. It's the size of a puck. Not a hockey puck, but like almost like a bar of soap. And no, don't take it to the shower, but it is a very portable device, very personable to you. And you can get into that ecosystem for $99. Now, it's a little more expensive than the $60 Stream Deck Mini, and also the free version, which comes on your phone. But it does come with 2 extra buttons, some light indicators, and a touch screen, and this nice white color. And it comes with a lot of profiles for your applications. That's the Stream Deck Neo. Now, we'll go the opposite direction. Let's go big. Here's the Stream Deck Plus XL. And when you take a closer look at this, more dials, more buttons. We'll even bring up our camera again on the live stream. Take a look at this. This is the Stream Deck Plus. They're on the bottom right of your screen. And there's the Stream Deck Plus XL. This could single-handedly replace everything on the screen that you see right here. Oh my goodness! And Ash Blossom Bro just subscribed on Twitch. Congratulations, Ash. Thanks to your subscription, you get a... What do you get? You get the icon. Congratulations. I had to think about that for a bit. You get the wonderful badge that you can flex on your stream. If you go into the Twitch settings, you can enable the Shirasu Elgato turtle permanently on the Twitch channel. Congratulations, Ash Blossom, and thank you for your support. Subscribe for 9 months. So the Stream Deck Plus XL essentially can replace every single device you see on here on my camera. That's crazy. Now, it costs $350, but if you consider my statement, it kind of combines together. Like it's 3 devices in one. Awa, thank you for the nod, Wing. It is 3 devices in one. It's crazy. So I think you are getting pretty good value if you get a device like this, but it is on the upper end of the Stream Deck lineup. So consider whether you want to just get one device that does everything, or if you want to split things up and you want to have something like these devices. Even something as simple as this may be good enough for you. This is the higher end Stream Deck until we got the XL one, and then this one right here. There is an XL of this version without the knobs that you can get as well. So keep that in mind. Maybe that's something that you want to look forward to. Awa, thank you very much, Wing, for the gift. So with that, Awa, thank you very much, Wing, for the gift. Awa, are we doing these individually, Wing? Oh, here we go. We're gonna have to queue up the Awas. Wing is sending them one by one. Okay, as we are queuing up the Shirasus from Wing, let's look at the next one in line. This one was a shocker for some people. This is the $900 Stream Deck Studio. Now, I don't think anyone in this audience needs this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Raffle, thank you very much for the raffle, Wing. Awa, 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 awa. Thank you very much. Yeah, you're not getting this if you're a casual streamer. So we can kind of forget about this. However, you can see its use case right here. A professional studio with professional controls right in front of you. You can see how it integrates directly into the system. You see, Acellus is asking in the IRIAM chat, what if I need it? Well, I mean, you really should think about that twice. You really should think about it twice. Because are you a professional broadcaster like this person is in the graphic? If you are, then this is for you. But it may not be for you. like this right there is already $3,000 for a pro setup of some theater right here. And if you have a professional workflow, your business might look into a product like this. But if you're just a normal streamer that does stuff on Twitch, this may not be for you. But just know that Elgato is in the professional business. and the professional broadcast business for that matter. And this can be very, very useful for that use case. It has actually won a lot of rewards. Huge amount of awards. Very customizable. It has a NFC. It has an NFC scanner, which lets you change profiles as you go through them. And look at all these bundles. They even anticipate that you're going to get 4 of them and a Stream Deck XL or $4,000. That's a bargain right there. So, Stream Deck Studio is an option. Stream Deck Pedal. Apparently, people on IRIAM are really liking feet streams. So, therefore, if you really like feet, you can get the Stream Deck Pedal. Look at this. You use your feet to control your Stream Deck. And there's 3 buttons, left, right, and middle. See that setup right here? So you put it on the ground, connect it to your PC, and you just press down on the pedal, and it controls your PC. Very, very strong. I can, now this is, let me zoom out here so you can see this. You see this person doing a presentation about like showing off their shoes? Well, now you can see their shoes and their feet press on the Stream Deck pedal. And it's only $90. It sometimes goes on sale. You might see it at Offkai if you go. They had a Stream Deck pedal there last time. And actually, they don't have that many other photos of this. But that's the power of the Stream Deck pedal. It's a very niche use case. You're probably not thinking about buying this unless you're doing a lot of hands-on content where your hands are going to be occupied. Maybe you're playing the piano and what are we doing, Wing? Wing is sending a bunch of awas right now. Wing has queued up the awas. Awa 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, well, Wing is going to keep queuing them. We'll see how high Wing is going. We got Asa Chibi joining us. We rated Asa yesterday. So if you want to check out Asa's content and you've enjoyed that, be sure to follow on Twitch and IRIAM. So nice to see you. We're live on Twitch and IRIAM for the last day of IRIAM X Elgato week. And stay tuned for tonight at 7 p.m. for the live 2D model reveal, also on both platforms. And, oh, we've gone beyond the funny numbers. Wing is at 75 gifted right now. That is crazy. Where are we going? KK the cosplayer has joined us again. Nice to see you. Asa commenting on 300k. That's what's in first place right now. We can still get second place. That's where we are at the moment. But we'll see where that ends up being for us. Wing is clearly trying to get us closer to 300k by pressing the hell yeah button 120 times. Let's see where that goes. So on the stream right now, we're actually simulcasting the IRIAM stream to Twitch so they can see the timer and what's going on. You see that donation timer going up a little bit. And we see a Stream Deck pedal. You can literally press the pedal. Look at that. With your feet. You can use your feet and press it. Are you going live later again? Yes. So let's take a look at the schedule again on Twitch or in the website. 150 hell yeah. Thank you, Wing, for 150 hell yes. Tonight, 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., this is right before the maintenance of IRIAM, is our live 2D model reveal and the final push for second place. So you don't want to miss it, not just because that we can try to get second place, but also we might get, well, you'll see a live 2D model. So that's the big part, actually. Look at the live 2D model, and then we might win. That's secondary. So that is the upcoming schedule, 7 p.m. tonight to 9 p.m. That's midnight on the not best coast. So if you watch all the way to midnight, you can see if we do get second place, and you'll also see the live 2D model. There you see on the screen, Wing has sent 150 hell yes, which would be I guess thank you very much, Wing, for the 150 hell yes in the chat. Appreciate your donation. Asa says East Coast, Best Coast. I can't even counter that because it's on the screen, so it's permanently baked into the Twitch stream, I guess. And basketball champs? Okay, listen. Anyway, you see this nice person right here playing, and then no need to use their hands. Like this person's feet, right, pressing down on the Stream Deck pedal and playing the instrument. So the Stream Deck pedal can be very useful. I don't know if people will buy this. That kind of depends. Once again, it depends on your use case. And this specific use case is your hands are. Asa, stop covering my IRIAM chat with blasphemy. Also, you don't even know where the Spurs are from. Teehee. 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 I'm kidding. The Spurs are from San Antonio, Texas. So they are in the middle. They're not on the worst coast and they're not on the best coast. So their ego is a little high. East Coast is also hockey champs. That is true. I watched a little bit of the game yesterday, Wing, and Wing and I are very big sports fans. Should I use it for the truck driving simulator game? You could no. See, this is true. So anyway, here's the example of how it works in the software. But it's true. You can literally plug it in and then play like truck simulator. You can play Thomas the Tank Engine simulator. You do a lot of things. The potential of the Stream Deck pedal is endless. So yeah, there you see how easy it is to add it in here. Oh, we got a gift sub from Parkin13. Congratulations on getting onto the gift sub leaderboard. That does get you a badge in the Twitch chat. So congratulations on that. We love to see that. So you can apply that shortly. It may take a while for Twitch to give you the badge, but what you do, you can go into the Twitch chat settings and apply your special streaming badge to say that you have contributed to the stream. Thank you very much. Congratulations. I'm not a sports person, just messing with Brown. Just gotta tease someone who is wrong. Okay. See, I can tell Asa anything, and she can say that I'm wrong because I can say, like, you know, the New York Knicks play in New Jersey, and she would believe me. Right? Is that right, Acellus? Is that right? So anyway, that's the Stream Deck pedal. Here's a Stream Deck module. Look at this. Stream Deck module. And this is the Stream Deck, but it's just the plates. So let's say that you live in the Ash box, which is created by Ash Blossom, and you wanted to have your own crafted Stream Deck. So basically what you do... Oh, congratulations, Asa Chibi. Chibi chow chow do. For 2 months in a row, second time for your 1-star fan badge. Very good, Asa. You have continued your streak. I appreciate you very much. You're so cool. Oh, Asa also has a deal. Can you repeat the deal with me in writing? This is an inside joke. Basically, Asa has really, really beautiful hair that's dyed in a bunch of different colors. It is canonically blue on IRIAM and on Twitch, but in real life, it's in all sorts of colors. But Asa, correct me if I'm wrong, if I win the event, Asa is literally going to ship me a bottle of her special shampoo. Literally. Asa will ship me a bottle of her special shampoo that she uses to take care of her specially colored hair. But is it first or when? That's why I need you to correct me on that. I don't remember. If it's first place, then it's first place. So, yeah. That's why I don't remember exactly what it was, because it's been so long. And we didn't think we'd be in this position. But there's no way we're getting first place. So Asa is safe for now. We're not getting that shampoo. But that was like a little joke side deal. If we ever do get first place, that was the deal. Okay, so if we get first place in any event, so that means we're only 175,000 points away from getting a bottle of Asa GB's shampoo. How exciting is that? That is a deal. And we'll see when that happens. The most expensive shampoo. True. Yeah, a little more expensive. I mean, especially when you have to donate 175,000 points, it's a little expensive. I just gotta say. Okay, we gotta focus. We gotta focus. Let's not focus on how pretty Asa's hair is every day. Let's focus on the Stream Deck module. And it comes in a bunch of different forms, but basically, you can take this plate, and I don't know if there's any other photos of this, but you can integrate it into any device that you have. So, you can take these modules, you have the circuitry in the back, and you can cover it, and then you can, like, 3D print your own cover. And then you just slap it into the cover like a good carpenter that you are, and you have a Stream Deck that is custom made. And basically, it's $10 off, and you'll be able to. So you can get a Stream Deck technically for $10 off, but it just doesn't come with the actual cover. It's just the buttons, and then the board is exposed, and it's up to you to create your own cover. What is a module? So Asa module, it's like so modules are things in general, things that you can plug into other things. So let's say you had like a grid of items, you can plug in modules into a grid of items and you can move them around. So that's what it means for something to be modular. And the reason why the Stream Deck module is modular is because, as you see here, I know Asa's joining Twitch and probably has to wait through the pre-roll ads. Pre-roll ads, by the way, are very controversial. They literally sent an email about this earlier this week, and they were saying, you have pre-rolls on. You should run 3 minutes of ads per hour instead to stop scaring your viewers. And then they told the people that had the ads on, you have 3 minutes of ads, but have you considered doing 5 minutes of ads? So at this point, I don't know what the messaging is. More ads or less ads. Pre-roll is less ads, technically. It's just, if you can sit through... Oh, Acellus owes me $1 now. Oopsie daisies. Acellus owes me $1 for swearing. You see the triple stars in the IRIAM chat. That means that Acellus has said a swear word. But anyway, yeah, you can see the circuitry in the back. Very technical, but there's like these little mounting holes, and you can mount it to your wall. You can mount it to your DIY car. You can plug in the Stream Deck into your car or something and do something fancy. I don't even know how that would work, but but that's what a module is. So, and you can download the 3D files for it too, which is in the CAD format, so very open source. So cool, very cool. That is the Stream Deck module, and it comes in, you know, the different sizes. These are discounted by $10 approximately, so very useful. And you can buy them in quantity. I guess there's someone out there trying to make a Stream Deck desk. If you want to buy 100 Stream Deck modules, you get 15% off. So buy 100 and 15 of them are free. That sounds like a banger deal. 100 Stream Decks because you need it. 15% off. So what are you waiting for, everyone? Make your own puzzle piece of Stream Deck module. But anyway, that is all of the Stream Deck products that we weren't able to talk about this week. We have around half an hour left, and I would love to answer some questions. If you have any questions about Elgato that I can try to answer, please let me know, and we'll do our best to answer them. I'm not going to go through the mic arms. I can't use a mic arm on my setup because I don't have a place to clip it onto, and I can't drill a hole in my desk if that's a counter to doing it. So I'm not able to use the wave mic arms, but there's a lot of different versions, as you see on the screen, and you can buy those. And there's also parts that you can buy to enhance your audio. So a lot of flexibility going on here. But I think we're about to hit the point where we're not going to be able to talk about anything. When talking about the game capture, that's the last thing we can talk about, I suppose. We talked about it briefly on Saturday. We'll also talk about the camera link, and that will be our last major topic for today. So, here's the Game Capture Neo. This is a puck that you can put on your desk, just like how we're capturing the IRIAM stream. It is plugged in here through this Xbox, and it's only $129. It will capture anything on a go. You can even stream it to your iPad, or I guess like link it to your iPad. So you can plug in the Stream Deck Neo, Game Capture Neo, Maybe the Stream Deck Neo too, but that's a special use case. You can plug in the Game Capture Neo into your iPad and use your iPad as a monitor, which is so. Whoa, 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 whoa! Asa Chibi just gifted a sub to the community. Congratulations! So Asa is now on the gifted sub board. Oh, by the way, I know that we had a gifted sub earlier. If you are the top one, okay, this is awkward. It's tied, I guess. But we're top one right now on the Twitch sub list. It's a 3-way tie. If you're the undisputed #1 person, then you will get a Stream Deck faceplate from me if you're on Twitch. If you're on IRIAM, it's top 3 gifted on points. So right now it's a 3-way tie. I'm not sure what to do about that. We'll figure it out at the end. What happens? But thank you very much for your gift sub, and you get the exclusive badge that you can use on the Twitch stream. Twitch will allocate that badge to your Twitch chat in hopefully a couple of minutes, and you can add it to your name on this stream in a couple of minutes. We got Chickens Are Life that's joined us as well on our IRIAM stream as part of our IRIAM X Elgato week. Asa asks, I'm confused on Twitch. What is the watch drop thing? If you watch for 2 hours or you gift a sub, you will get the exclusive viewer badge saying that you supported me on Twitch. That is the turtle with the Shirasu. It is the same thing. So you can either pay to win by gifting a sub, or you watch for 2 hours. Acellus did it the hard way. Acellus watched for 2 hours and got it on day 1. So that is true dedication, because that stream was exactly that. Your desk is super nice. This is not my desk. Do you want to see my desk? Take a look at my desk. Here it is. Welcome to my desk. I guess it is kind of clean. I don't know. What do y'all think? Is this a clean setup? We're on Twitch right now showing this. Is this a nice, clean desk setup? It's a little bit tight, though. There's not a lot of space. I mean, this is a keyboard, standard size, and we're kind of out of space right here. This camera's barely there. I think I want one of the Elgato knobby thingies. Oh, yes, these are... Let's go ahead and detour. So this right here is the Stream Deck Plus, which has these little knobs on them. And we'll let it focus a little bit. But I really want to show you the power of this. So we have right here the let's switch over to the Stream Deck Plus. Here's what it looks like on the screen right now, and you can turn the dial. You see the brightness is getting brighter in the camera. And you can turn this down, and the brightness is going down. And you can see it's updating right here on the right here. You can see that. So turning up and turning down. And you can do the same thing with audio. I don't have it set up right now for audio, but if I want to set up the audio interface, I have my microphone. So let's find Wavelink, which we are currently using. And we're going to attach the channel level. Let's do it to the knob over here. And let's select our microphone. And we can have a slider. You see the slider is set right there. And if you rotate this, my mic is going to go down. So as you can louder and louder. And now my microphone is back. See? Just like that. With the tip of the finger. A quick rotation. It is turning down the microphone. So that's the power of the Stream Deck Plus. Asa says, oh, camera, almost notched the camera there. Asa says right here, I'm gonna pin this chat for everyone. You should follow Brown just for all the cool tech stuff. I appreciate that. You're very nice. And I gotta have it show me all the cool stuff you like to do that. Oh, here's a really cool one. I think you'll really like this one. I was not really set up for this one. But let me show you. Let's go back to our configuration. We have the I got a turtle. You got the turtle. Congratulations, Asa. Yeah, there's your turtle that you paid to win. Um, Super excited for you. That looks so cool. You got the Shirasu forever now. Every time you show up, it's gonna be a Shirasu. Let me show you this. This is the make incremental changes. Okay, so it's this one. So I'm gonna adjust the camera here, and we have the zoom, and we can zoom in, I guess, 2 times the size here. Wing is spamming periods in IRIAM chat, and Asa is like, "Oh my god, the IRIAM setup is so cool." It is very cool. It is a game capture through the HD60X, plugged directly into the PC, and you can see. Oh, Ash has joined the party now. And you can see the IRIAM chat is in fact going. This is live on IRIAM right now. So live standings and live point values. So that's super, super cool. And everyone's joining the party now. I want you to look at this, Asa. You see that zoom that we have on here? So I have it set up to the knob right now. And I'm just going to rotate this. Well, okay, maybe not this camera. Let's do our face cam that we're actually connected to. And if I rotate this, whoa. Oh, okay, but this is kind of slow. So we can turn it up, 5 times the speed, and whoa, whoa. And then you can actually see everything. I'm just gonna leave it right here, and we can change some other settings as well. Check this little drop down. Let's do a pan. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we can pan. Whoa! Look at that. And as you saw on the stream on Thursday when we did the face cam stream, you can also do some rotations. So like different presets. That's super, super cool. Congratulations to Celis. You got a 2-star fan badge, which means I'm obligated to give you later. Well, I'll give it to you now. I'm gonna forget. Honestly, my entire list is so scuffed. I haven't been removing roles, so people are getting bonus roles right now. Congrats to those people. 2-star fan badge. Let me give it to you. Congratulations to the one and only Cell. Do you have 2-star fan badges, Celis? Are you in Discord, Celis? What's your name on Discord? Celis, are you not in Discord? Is this a scam? Is it because I have streamer mode on? It's because I have streamer mode on. Yeah, just right-click your name right here. Okay, I'm doing the alternate way. There you go. Problem solved. Apparently, in streamer mode, you can't look up members. So, I just gave you the 2-star fan badge. Well, congratulations to Celis on 2-star fan badge. So inspirational. Where were we? Oh, yeah, it is a Celis. The streamer mode prevented me from looking you up. So, that's kind of a... I don't like that. They should fix that. Oh, well, whatever. Can't control that. Look at all these periods. I guess we're back to setting periods now that everything's back to normal. But that's super cool, right? We just set up the pan. We can set up the tilt. I don't even know how tilt works. Is it working? Oh, I guess we are. It is working. Yeah, we're tilting up. So this is the up and down angle. Yeah, super cool. Asa says, I need you to help me set up my desk. Well, remember, this is an Elgato setup, right? Or are you talking about just that you like my desk? because this is my desk. Oh, I guess we'll pan down. Wait, let me do the full setup so I can get the correct pan here. Okay, there we go. Now I got the 2 things to adjust. This is so fun. We're gonna do this all day. This rotating thingy. Now, remember, this works because we have the Elgato face cam, okay? This is not compatible with this camera. We can't control this camera. I'll prove it to you by doing this drop down, okay? You need an Elgato face cam for this. There might be other software that can do something similar, Or maybe some nice person will make a little plugin that will do this. But just keep that in mind, right? Elgato products with the Elgato software. You have the middle size Stream Deck. Okay, so you have this one right here then, right? You have this one. This camera is not the face cam, so it's a little bit hard to see here. And the lights. Or do I turn it brighter? Let's see if it auto adjusts. Yeah, so you can see right here. This is the Stream Deck Mark II. There you go. Very cool device. You can change your sources, mute, unmute, do all of that. The XL one is nice, but what I want to show you is actually the one that is kind of crazy. And that would be the... Oh, look, my Apple Watch is showing my Twitch stream that's running right now. So nice. If I open up this, you will be surprised about this one. This is a new product that has come out, and let's see here. Here it is. This is the Stream Deck XL, Stream Deck Plus XL. Look at... Oh, oops. Pause. Look at that. This is the newest product. One of the newest products. It cannot compete with this. Look at the comparison. Stream Deck Plus. Right here. And the Stream Deck Plus XL. More knobs, more buttons, and it only costs $349.99, which is essentially the combination of all these three Stream Decks in front of me, right? Add all these buttons, add a couple of knobs. If you add the retail price together, it basically costs $349. So that is about right. But this is the ultimate Stream Deck. There's nothing that can go bigger than this other than the Stream Deck Studio, which is for professional setups. But for creators, I mean, this is as big as it gets. Look at that. Wow. Now, if you're on a budget, you'll probably not get this. Remember, there are different options. You can even get it for $3 a month, or arguably for free with the Stream Deck mobile app. So just keep that in mind, that there are options. Miraculous has joined us on the IRIAM stream. Nice to see you. And it's... so that's something that I think you all should probably consider for that. But maybe this is up your alley, Asa. Maybe you really, really like it. So go ahead and think about it. $349 a cost. Now, Stream Decks, I would say if you want to get one immediately. So that would be the Stream Deck, this one. So this is Stream Deck Plus. That's the one that we're showing on the screen right now. This is the Stream Deck Plus original version. It's $180. However, fun fact, it will probably go on sale in a couple days. It's going to go on sale on, well, I can't guarantee it. My guess is Prime Day is coming up next week, and this can go on sale. So keep an eye out for that. I got my Stream Deck at full price, the Stream Deck Plus, but I got my Stream Deck Mini at a $20 price point on sale, which was insane. There it is right there, and it also comes with the hub. And actually, this is a good time for me to show you this. If I go show you, let's zoom up, go up a little bit. You see these right here? This is the USB hub. This does not come with the original Stream Deck Plus. This is an add-on that you can plug into the back. It costs $60. Now, the hub does not go on sale, but the Stream Deck Plus does. Sometimes. And the USB hub, lifesaver. Look at all these USB things plugged into it right now. True lifesaver. I have 2 Stream Decks plugged into it. And I have one more USB device. This one actually is the IRIAM one. Hold on, let me draw on the screen. Can I draw on the screen? Take a look. This one goes here. This one goes here, and this one goes all the way somewhere over there. That's where my phone is, and that is the that's how that works. So that's super cool, right? Can you show us on the oh yeah, okay, we'll show on the website. Thank you for the sunbathing shirasu. Awa. Let's take a look. So here it is on the Stream Deck Plus. Just to finish off the topic for this one. And you have the knob control and the 4 buttons on top. Oh, here we go again. Wing is sending some heaven yes. Which number will end up today for Wing? Find out after the commercial break. And what I want to show you is the add-on, right? So, it comes with Discord Nitro if you don't have Nitro for the last 12 months. But I want to show you the add-on. So we have 2 add-ons. Let's do the USB hub add-on. There is a network add-on, which is not as relevant for our audience here, but is very useful for Ethernet setups. And 69 heaven yes. Thank you, Wing. Ow, 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 ow. Thank you very much, Wing, for the 69 heaven yes. Take a look at this. Oh, here we go again. Next number. Here is the hub. Okay, the hub plugs into the back. Take a closer look. So that's once again. Take a look at this. And let me hold on. Let me do this. I'm gonna add a zoom control. See if that helps a bit. You see how this is kind of plugged in the back right now? This plug. And congratulations, Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom got 2-star fan badge, which means I need to go back to Discord and figure out how to give Ash this in streamer mode again. streamer mode, Ash Blossom. Well, you have a 1-star fan badge. Let me try it this way. Let's just go to Turtle Party and then okay, there we go. Right click. 2-star fan badge. Congratulations to Ash Blossom on 2-star fan badge. Yippee. Okay, let me focus here. Oh, and Wing just got it. Congratulations. Chibi chibi chow chow do da 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 do 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 on 2-star fan badge for the first time. Time to reopen Discord. Where is Wing on Discord? That looks like you. Wing Lee. Congratulations, Wing Lee. 2-star fan badge. Access to the BrowntulStar blog on browntul.com along with your Discord account. Access to the blog right away. Thank you very much for your tremendous support, Wing. And for all your level ups. 16 of them to be exact, +1. Okay, Asa. Let's focus on Asa. We need to tell Asa this in the next 7 minutes. We're gonna have to end stream and go to actual work. So here's the Stream Deck Plus USB hub. Plugs into the back of the Stream Deck Plus, and it comes with 2 USB-A, 2 USB-C, and an uplink and a charging port. Now the uplink is useful because you can plug this into a laptop. So I don't think there's any laptop examples on here. Nope. Maybe there is, if I scroll down. But, okay, I guess not. But anyway, this is how you take off the back and then plug in the USB hub. Right there. Plugs straight in. Super, super strong. And then if you connect it to your laptop, you can... So let's say you had a MacBook, essentially. You can plug this into a MacBook. And you only need 1 port because the Stream Deck Plus will also charge your MacBook at the same time. That's what the uplink is for. And send data to it. So usually you would plug it into your PC and it just sends like the data. But with this extra power, your Stream Deck Plus will be ensured to have a powered hub. Everything will be properly powered through the wattage here. And there is a no, that's not a SIM card. That's an SD card and a micro SD card. Now this is actually a big life changer. If you're a photographer and you want to get some images off of your Stream Deck, all you gotta do is plug in your SD card or your micro SD card into the side, and boom, you got your images. So very convenient. Now, I'm not a photographer, so I don't use this. But it can be very useful if your computer doesn't have one of those slots. It's already built into the Stream Deck Plus hub. So I think that's useful. There's also the XLR dock. If you're an XLR fan and you want to plug it in to your Stream Deck, you want an interface that lets you plug it in, get the audio output as well. This exists as well. So I don't know, that might be useful for some people, but for me, the USB hub is the most useful. And Asa says on IRIAM, all joking aside, I'm very proud of you. You have done so well, and this event has been so informative. Okay, I know that we're busy glazing BrowntulStar, and I appreciate it very much as Asa does the ponytail model every month. But we're here to glaze Elgato and IRIAM. I think it will not really settle in until we're done with the event. I know that people have said that this was very, very informative. And to see that come from the people in the chat throughout the week has really meant a lot to me. I feel like as long as someone has been learning something new about how they can use Elgato to upgrade a setup, and quite honestly, let's reset the camera here. But quite honestly, the fact that people are inspired to upgrade their setup at all doesn't have to be Elgato, but they're thinking in their minds like, oh, it's nice to have a desk cam that looks like this. That looks super nice. Like maybe this is something that you want to do, or you want these little like camera angles that do things. I don't know, like the knobs are kind of cool. Like if that's inspiring in some way, then maybe I have helped someone improve their stream setup with whatever they have, whatever setup they have. And that's super, super awesome. I'm gonna put a cap on here. I think I'm gonna give this camera a break. But it's yeah, it's you're inspiring me. Thank you. I'm very flattered right now. I think Asa is making me blush a little bit. What would you suggest for someone trying to do that split audio for the IRIAM streams? I can always DM you for that. Yeah, it's a much more complicated problem for this question. But if we take a look at, I guess, this. Let's take away the face cam for this. So, I'm gonna do a full disclosure here. I do use a different type of advanced setup. For the purpose of this stream, I'm just using Wavelink, but the simplest way I can say this is, if I understand correctly what you mean by split audio, is you mean how do I split it to the OBS and to IRIAM? So do you see that I have a stream mix right here? And when I talk, it goes up to the stream mix, right? The audio level goes up, things like that. So in the stream mix, I can define by clicking on this settings icon. You see a little pop-up here. And I can essentially set the USB output. So we got headphones, USB audio, and it goes out into my aux cable, into my IRIAM phone, and that's how they can hear me, including the music. And before you all say, oh, this is all faking it, I'm going to play some music right now. Let's play the Game Awards. There it is. I'll even turn it up for you. Turn it down. And we're going to pause the music now. But you can see that it is actually going through the IRIAM and to OBS. And in OBS, I just import Stream Mix as my only audio source. Done. No more configuration OBS. Wavelink controls it all. Now, Asa is actually saying the audio interface thing. Does Elgato have something for that? The audio interface thing. So you must be talking about this. You must be talking about this. Does Elgato have something for this? Or maybe you're thinking about the other solutions that we talked about earlier in the stream, which was the Wave XLR or the Wave XLR Pro. No, the Wave XLR Pro is bonkers. It is bonkers. Look at the back of this. The front has 2 aux cables. Look at the back. This is like the ultimate mixer. And you can control this with Wavelink, as you saw earlier. It's a little bit of a different interface. I can't show you because I don't own one. But this is super, super cool right there. That might be it. Yeah, possibly. Right there. We also have this. I don't know if I can see the back of this. Yeah, so here it is, right here. We got Shadow Milk Cookie joining us on the IRIAM side. Nice to see you. And on the back of this is actually what Profi Thibault, who was a guest for our program on the Wednesday, we actually talked about the old revision of this that she owns, and that's how she does the IRIAM stream as well. Here's the XLR inputs. We have a microphone out. USB connection is there right now, right there. And so the headphone jack, I believe, goes into the phone, and then you chat like that. However, this is just your microphone, obviously. Like, you're gonna need another source. Like, if you want to do what IRIAM wants you to do, which is play audio, you would have to get something like this, where you can line in your... so you have microphone in for XLR, and then you have aux in for your music source, like your PC or another phone device. That's what would go in there. And Elgato does suggest the Yamaha one, and as an IRIAM fan, I think I'm obligated to tell you the Fifine ones are very useful. Fine. They have some mixers on sale on Amazon. They're hit or miss though on IRIAM. So before Elgato gets mad at me, it does actually happen. It does kind of cut out sometimes. There are some successful Fifine users on IRIAM, but this is kind of the professional version. If you get it from Elgato, you can probably use something like this and then use Wavelink to kind of control the volumes and all that stuff. And you'll have yourself an advanced setup. So, you know, consider the price and consider the things that you need. My setup is very simple. It is just an aux cable and Wavelink, or your favorite virtual mixing software, and that costs a total of $20, which the cost went to the adapter. The aux cable and my phone adapter was the cost of my setup. So you can definitely go about things in a lot of different ways. This just came out, so it might be hard to get one. It is available to add to the cart if you'd like. But Elgato, to answer your question, Asa, Elgato does have a product for this, and that's the product. So, so there you have it. Well, it is time. We have hit the time limit now of the stream. We've hit 12 p.m. local time, and it is time for us to go now because we have to actually go to IRL work, where I go make bread and export bread. So this will be the end of our stream here. However, if you're on the IRIAM stream right now, please jump over to Twitch so that we can do the Twitch raid. I would love for y'all to go meet someone, and I think we can meet someone with a couple of raiders that we have. That sounds exciting, right? So please stay tuned and stick with us for our raid. Now, for our IRIAM audience, remember, we are still pushing for the... We're still pushing for the Elgato events. We are in second right now, which means we could win. We are up against Acellus, and Acellus is streaming at later today. So please be sure to go support Celeste as well. She's doing a last push for about 5 hours plus, I believe. Something like that. It's on the Twitter. And just go check the schedule. Celeste and I have been pushing very hard. And go support. You heard Acellus, because Celeste and Acellus are very similar names. I guess I never really thought about that, huh? Acellus and Celeste. Acellus and Celeste. I mean, it's close. I also have voice focus on. Voice focus is amazing because your microphone... Okay, here's the last demo, okay? In case you forgot. Voice focus. No voice focus. There you go. This is no voice focus. And this is voice focus. So I hope that gets the message across. But the downside for every VST is every processing plugin does kind of mess with your voice a little bit. But I find that voice focus is one of the best ones. So anyway, Celeste Orion is doing a stream, and you should join that and support her as well. Whatever happens, happens. But I'm very, very thankful for your support, and I will see you tonight at 7 p.m. for the special presentation of the live 2D model and how to use VTube Studio with your Stream Deck. So stay tuned, okay? All right, everyone say goodbye on IRIAM. Bye-bye. Bye. All right. So we're ending the IRIAM stream right now. If you've joined us on the Twitch stream, please stick around on Twitch stream because we're about to raid someone. I met this new partnered streamer a month ago. She's super amazing. They are such a big Star Fox fan, and they've been on their single player arc in other games, and they're so passionate about gaming topics, and they're so passionate about a lot of things. It's a blessing to kind of get to see the channel. And the name is Amalia Solaris. Amalia, super awesome person, super awesome VTuber, and I was very inspired being a part of the stream. Go ahead and share here for you the raid message, and let's start the raid right now. Amalia Solaris. Okay. Well, thank you very much, everyone. Let's start the raid. Go ahead and copy the raid message. And thank you again to Rexiacaron for the raid into me as well. Hope you all enjoyed the topics. Stay tuned, 7 p.m. Pacific, all the way to the end of the IRIAM Elgato event is the live 2D model reveal and how to use VTube Studio with your Stream Deck. Stay tuned then. Bye-bye, friends. Take care. Bye-bye.